Do you love him, Tip? You gonna miss him? Yeah? Oh, so sweet.
This is the story of Kylo, an incredibly sweet dog whose heart is so big that he turned our home into something unexpected, a paradise for kittens. When I first introduced him to the tiny newcomers, I'll admit I held my breath. What if he got scared? What if the kittens saw him as a threat? My mind was full of worries, but the moment those little fur balls spotted Kylo, every fear melted away. They rushed to him with fearless excitement. Tiny paws clung to his fur, noses bumped against his big face, and some even scrambled right onto his back as if he were their personal mountain. Each kitten had a different way of greeting him, but they all wanted the same thing: Kylo's love. And Kylo, this gentle giant, welcomed them with such warmth that my heart nearly burst. But Kylo's journey to us wasn't an easy one. He had once been given to a family as a puppy, but they quickly realized they couldn't handle the responsibility and decided to give him up. Sadly, it's a story I've heard far too often. People falling in love with the idea of a dog without understanding the care, patience, and devotion it takes. At first, I only agreed to meet him, thinking I could help him find another home. But when I saw this sweet boy standing in front of me, wagging his tail with shy hope in his eyes, it was love at first sight. I couldn't imagine letting him go. At the time, I already had a cat, so I was nervous. When a whole horde of kittens came running out unexpectedly one day, my stomach tightened. I worried Kylo might panic, or worse, react aggressively. But instead, he just stood still, wagging his tail calmly, sniffing each one as though he were saying, "Oh, hello, little ones. Welcome." That was the moment I knew. Kylo didn't just tolerate cats, he adored them. From then on, the kittens became his favorite part of every day. Each morning, the second I walked downstairs, Kylo would jump up, tail spinning like a happy propeller, and trot over to me as if to say, "Mom, are the babies ready yet?" The kittens would rush to him, climbing his legs, tugging at his ears, and curling into his fur as though he were their protector. And Kylo, patient and proud, let them do it all, beaming like a big brother. The most touching moments came when it was time to say goodbye. Whenever a kitten found their forever home, Kylo would walk me to the door, tail wagging softly, his eyes watching closely as I placed the little one in a carrier. He seemed to understand. There was no jealousy, no frustration, just a quiet sadness, as if he were sending them off with his blessing. I would lean down, stroke his head, and whisper, "Don't worry, Kylo. There will be more kittens who need you." And it was true. Our home always had room for another life in need of love. Kylo's gentle soul has made our house feel warmer, safer, and so much more alive. The joy on his face each time he meets a kitten reminds me that love doesn't have limits. It only multiplies when it's shared. To me, Kylo is living proof that compassion can come in the most unexpected forms. A big dog and tiny kittens might seem like an unlikely family, but together, they've created something magical, a home built on kindness. If you enjoyed Kylo's story and his incredible love for kittens, please like, comment, and subscribe for more touching and inspiring stories.